Hello and welcome to another HWM Caterham video down here in Walton-on-Thames. Today I'm here to walk you around something that's really special and also quite rare. Now this behind me is a 2018 Caterham Super Sprint finished in a light green. Now this one's got a phenomenal spec and also a great bit of history, so let's have a walk around together and find out a bit more information on this one. So this Super Sprint is presented for sale with 2 owners from new and has covered just a mere 5,300 miles. Condition-wise, as you can see from the video, is presented immaculately. It doesn't have a mark on it and it's in overall really good condition, and also comes with a really good service history from Caterham. So the Super Sprint is one of 60. This one was unveiled at the Goodwood Revival 60th anniversary. Now what they were decided to do on this one is to produce a ultimate gentleman racer style along with the hearty power of a 95 brake horsepower Caterham Works racing tuned 3-cylinder engine. Now there were 6 different options on these cars, so let's take a look around this one and see what's been spec'd on it. So out of the 6 available options in terms of colour and schematics for this one is finished in Zandvoort light green. So it essentially runs throughout the entire length of the car, the wings front and rear, and also a different style of interior, which we'll get to in a minute. Some of the spec on this one is you do get the silver pack for your headlights and also the clear lens pack for both the repeaters and the pods. Wheels, they're on the 14-inch steel wheels finished in a nice cream to match as a contrasting colour, and you also do get cool bits of suspension on here. So it's on the Bilstein shock absorbers and also on the adjustable race-inspired suspension. Moving on down towards the side, as part of the sort of colour scheme, you do get some sponsors that have sponsored Caterham in the past, and also a pre-selected number on there. You also do get an homage to Ineos Ireland, who was a famous 1960s Formula 1 driver for the Lotus team. So that's a cool bit of homage to here, and also quite visually appealing on this car as a retro car is you do get the Brooklyn style aero screen and also these chrome body mounted mirrors. Further down to the rear, you now also get your chrome bits here as well on the side of the panel, and also your reflective chrome stone guard here as well. Again, condition-wise, it is really good condition. There doesn't seem to be a mark on it and does look really striking in person. So the Super Sprint was offered across 2 different configurations. You got either the single-seater or the dual-seater. Now this, quite obviously, is the dual-seater configuration, which means you get the full-sized roll bar. Now on the single one, you'd get a half roll bar and also a cover with no seat on that side, so it's always a good thing to have space for your passenger. So moving on down from the roll bar, you do get your mohair style boot cover, which does house also the tonneau cover if you did want to put that up on the single-seater configuration. And moving on further down, you do get the retro style lights on both sides for the brake lights and repeaters. Quite obviously, and a nice striking feature is also this filler cap in a retro style to match with the rest of the car, and you also do get some cool badging for the Super Sprint down here, a retro style Caterham badge, and also a Zandvoort sticker to match with the overall theme of the car. Some cool features on the Super Sprint is you also do get a limited slip diff to stay within that sort of racing pedigree. So now you join me on the interior of the Super Sprint. Now this is a very refined and nice and retro space to be in, especially as a driver-focused car. So some of the features that came as standard on the Super Sprint Limited Edition was this Motolita wooden rim sports steering wheel. Now this is fixed, so it does come with steering lock, which is quite a nice feature. And moving on towards the rest of the dashboard is you do get a nice Ineos tan powder coated finish, which does match up quite nicely to the seat and also the side panels. You do get a retro display here. You get your Smith gauges for both your revs and also your speedometer, and a cool master battery cut-off switch finished in sort of a 1960s retro style. Push button start is also a cool feature to have, and also the rest of your display knobs are here. And a standout feature on this car is its number 13, as signified by this cool plaque just on the left of the dashboard. Moving on further towards the interior, you do get your body-coloured exposed central tunnel, as well with more Ineos tan leather on the inside of the gearbox and handbrake gaiters to match up with these nice quilted padded seats. Now again, condition-wise, it is really good condition. It's obviously been well looked after and cared for by its previous owners. And that brings us to the end of the video on this super special Super Sprint. Now, if you want to be an owner of a one of 60 car registered for the UK and Europe, then this is the car for you. It's very driver focused and it's such a cool thing to have, and really does turn the heads of even the Caterham owners. So if you want to find anything more about the history, the spec, or any information regarding this specific model, then please do so by giving us a call on 01932 240 611 or visiting the website down in the description below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.